What's up, investors? It's Mike from MJF Invest. Today's video is going to be about Momentus. But before I go any further, please hit that like button. An early thumbs up really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Also consider subscribing to the channel for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you know when I upload a new video. It should also be noted that I am not a financial advisor, so you should be doing all your own research. And ultimately, it is your decision whether you want to buy or sell any of the stocks I talk about on my channel. Also, let's talk stocks on the comment section. The company I wanted to talk to you about today was Momentus. Momentus is merging with Stable Road Acquisition Company. So this is a SPAC. Right now it's trading under ticker symbol SRAC. Stable Road is publicly listed special purpose acquisition company with $173 million in cash held in trust. The deals raised $175 million in PIPE commitments, including $10 million from Stable Road before the transaction announcement. The valuation, the enterprise value of $1.2 billion with well-capitalized balance sheet implies an attractive valuation versus peer averages. The capital structure, post-transaction, Momentus will have $310 million in cash to enhance operation, growth, and a path to profitability. No additional capital needs expected prior to achieving profitability. The ownership is 75% existing Momentus shareholders, 14% SPAC and founder shares, and 12% PIPE investors. I want to talk about this company for a couple of reasons. It's a play on the space industry, and this company has some really exciting things going on. The best way I could view it is it's like last mile delivery for satellites, space satellites. They have some very interesting partnerships and a strong customer base already. I could see the market sentiment really pushing this thing. It has that appeal. It's definitely an attractive stock. We're looking at Momentus's vision statement. Their vision is a future where humanity is equipped with all it needs to flourish throughout the solar system. Their mission is provide infrastructure services that support all industries beyond Earth. The market opportunity, space economy, is worth $415 billion today and is expected to grow to $1.4 trillion over the next decade. So this would be part of my spec portfolio, part of my growth portfolio. A lot of question marks, a lot of risk associated. You know, you're not really investing in what this company has or has done. You're kind of investing in the idea and the possibilities. So when you take that approach, you have to understand immediately that there is risk involved. But with that being said, I think this is a very attractive stock, and I'll tell you why. We're going to cover a lot, so stick around to the end of the video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Momentus is a first mover in providing in space transportation and infrastructure services. Space transportation services, its first hub and spoke model of space, providing last mile delivery in partnership with key launchers such as SpaceX. Satellite as a service, hosted payload services that significantly decrease the cost of developing, launching, and maintaining satellites. In-orbit services, maintaining, repairing, and refueling satellites in orbit. It's groundbreaking water propulsion technology that significantly reduces costs and is reusable. It successfully tested water-based propulsion technology on a demo flight launch in 2019, and it is still operational today. The company was founded in 2017 in Santa Clara, California. The company already has some really interesting partnerships and customers with strong backlog development, including SpaceX, Made in Space, NASA, just to name a few. So that's something that's really exciting, that they already have partnerships and deals in place with NASA and SpaceX. And we're looking at the chart here that says their pipeline under negotiation conversations is upwards of that $1.1 billion. If you've been watching the channel at all, you know how much emphasis I put on the front office and the leadership of the company. The company CEO and founder, Mikhail Kokorich, he's a visionary space entrepreneur and innovator. Mikhail founded Momentus in 2017 with an idea to enable industrialization in space. He has more than 20 years of experience in industries ranging from manufacturing and retail to space technologies. Mikhail started his first company at 19 years old as a physics student in Siberia in 1996 before entering the aerospace business. Mikhail founded and ran a chain of domestic merchandise retail stores, second in size only behind Bed Bath & Beyond, He successfully scaled and sold one of the largest customer electronic retail chains, as well as one of the biggest timber companies in the world. And Momentus is the first mover in building, transportation, and infrastructure services in space. They're at the center of the commercialization of space, and they believe that they are the key to enabling the next industrial revolution. Space transportation is developing and operating extremely capable of space platforms, which can be used to transfer cargo in space, as long-term asteroid and moon mining, utilizing in situ resources for fuel and manufacturing, has long-term energy and data processing, paving the way for the future in space energy production for in-space applications such as data processing and manufacturing. Flight as a service is capable of hosting and providing power for customers' payloads, and in-orbit servicing, enabling full reusability for in-space vehicles through refueling, lifetime extensions, and relocation of satellites, deorbiting, repairing, and in-space assembly. As Momentus makes access to space significantly more affordable by combining rideshare launch with low-cost last-mile delivery style. They kind of go along with a rocket, so it really dramatically lowers the cost. We're looking at a dedicated small rocket launch into final orbit, and the cost effectiveness to a rideshare to initial orbit and transfer with own propulsion system to final orbit. And then we're also looking at a ride share on a large rocket and travel last mile Vigoride transfer vehicle. Look at that's a very dramatic cost difference. They're reinventing the satellite model with significantly lower costs, going from $10 million, the traditional satellite platforms, to $1 million per year with the Vigoride platform. And their product roadmap addresses all markets. The Vigoride, its capabilities is up to 75 kilograms. It orbits the LEO, horsepower available up to 1 kilowatt, and its Delta V up to 2 kilometers per second. Space transportation and TAM forecast is $1.5 billion. And they have other products coming in the future. In 2022, they expect to launch their Arteride, which will carry up to 4,000 kilograms, and it'll be able to orbit constellations with up to 10 kilowatts and up to 5 kilometers per second. And that space transportation TAM forecast is $10 billion. They expect to launch the Fervoride, which is up to 20,000 kilograms, and the constellations with up to 100 kilowatts and up to 7 kilometers per second. And they're expecting the space transportation TAM forecast to be $37 billion. So, I'm always looking for disruptive type companies with amazing technology. This fits that bill. They have their cornerstone water propulsion innovation. Their propulsion was built ground up to be low cost, efficient, low risk, safe, easy to refuel, reusable, and scalable. Momentus has compatibility with leading launchers which will help enable success. All three of their products, Vigoride, Arteride, and Fervoride, are compatible with SpaceX and Jeff Bezos' company Blue Origin. And the company's been picking significant momentum with customer traction and expected demand. They signed $90 million worth of contracts. The customers include satellite operators, satellite manufacturers, launch providers, defense primes, and government agencies. It's under negotiation or in conversations for another $1.1 billion, $230 million in proposals submitted and or under the late stage negotiation, and $880 million in ongoing conversation, pending awards from the U.S. government and defense primes who have expressed strong interest in Momentus technology, satellite as a service, and its expected demand of $1.2 billion. Ongoing demand to be driven by maintenance of mega constellations. And if you look right in there, possible people, Starlink, which is a huge project. If you're not familiar with Starlink, check that out. That's what really drew me this. I was thinking Starlink the whole time that I started reading about this company. I was like, wow, man, SpaceX and Starlink are really going to bring a lot of value to Momentus. But they could also do deals with Amazon and Apple as well. And we talked about some of their partnerships. I think it's huge. Being involved with SpaceX and NASA and possibly Blue Origin down the road is very exciting. This is the kind of company that I think people get very excited about. It has that appeal. It's you know, a sexy stock, if you will. I just wanted to touch on it, put it on your radar. If you stuck around to the very end, thank you for watching. Please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. Tell a friend, bring a friend over here. Share my videos. Get somebody to invest some money in the stock market and change their life for the better. Let's talk stocks in the comment section. Thank you for watching, guys.